old gentleman with a history of unstable angina, hypertension with preserved LV function, and family history is of idiopathic thrombocytopenia. He himself has a platelet count presently at 1.63 lakhs. And the angiogram done recently shows. Next slide, please. Here, the left system, what we are seeing is an LAD with a mid-segment lesion, LCX osteoproximal total occluded from the proximal segment. Next slide. And RCA also has.
I think you can remove this auditorium and make a live screen.
Of revascularization has been discussed
Remove this.
with the family, and offered was CABG. The CTVS surgeon also had seen, but the family had opted for a percutaneous intervention, taking in account all the risk factors. So what we have planned out is a staged procedure.
Yeah.
We are going bifemoral.
Okay.
And
Kantilal, can you ask technical guy to enlarge live screen in auditorium, because we have two views here. One is auditorium and another is live screen. So we are not able to see the angio pretty well. Kantilal, can you ask technical team to enlarge live screen?
Sharath, I'll tell you, this patient had a triple vessel disease, and he had a LAD tight lesion in the middle LAD, long lesion. He had a diagonals. One of them also had a lesion, and circ, not a big vessel, but is a CTO, and he had RCA CTO. This is the presentation, and we had a good discussion with the surgeon and with the family also. Finally, we decided once platelets settled on medical oncologist. Then we are doing the PCI with the clopidogrel and aspirin combination with rosuvastatin. And we try to minimize his femoral punches. That's why I'm taking one from the radial. That even femoral I will close with the access device. I will close it after the procedure. His angiogram showed RCA stump occlusion. Looks like a short stump, but tapered stump. Then there's a calcium and the retrograde Judkins catheter. Judkins JL. JL I want. No, just we'll see which it. This is guiding, this is French, no? We have put, we give guiding. So now the strategy is to open the RCA and do a staged procedure for the LAD. Look at his platelet count and then take a decision. That is the thing. I asked them to show the angiogram to you. Can you see the angiogram? They are able to see the angiogram?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can see, I think, RCS CTO with a bit long segment probably. And also there is middle AD disease.
There's a tight lesion.
Yeah, and even LCX is a total occlusion. LMCA is normal.
I don't know, maybe underfilling OMs or they're not. But RCA and LAD, my preference RCA and the LAD first, then we'll see. I took a AL1 with side holes for the 7 French. radial. No, just. I took a radial for him because two femorals to manage with little hematological issues.
But with the advent of slender sheet,
We can
some
use.
cases, yeah, we can use with one radial, one femoral.
Uh,
I've seen interest
I'm
in both.
using only a 6 French here for the radial thing.
But we can't see live screen now.
Now,
Okay. Yeah, please. It's only slide which is playing here. Please show us the live screen.
Yes.
I think do it. We'll first do a dual injection as the protocol and then decide what to do. Go to small puppy. It's engaged. That's engaged. I know. It is RC engaged. RC level on, no?
Sir, we can't see fluoro screen.
Just one.
Yeah. Yeah, now we can see.
Would you inject? That's enough. Okay. You inject this. So we'll go in level and maybe cranial unit. This is a donor. You give the donor. Okay. Unfortunately, the catheter got engaged again.
Probably one good way is we can just take a microcatheter in and position in RCA and then take dual injection with the microcatheter and left guide rather than injecting into right guide because it might dissect as well.
Which one? Right one?
Yeah, right, sir. We can place a microcatheter in front of proximal cap
One.
and we'll take a dual injection from microcatheter and left guide.
I am just hanging at the ostium only. Did not engage purposefully. Small puppy. Now you see. Otherwise, you can give a Judkin catheter, no problem. Take the wire, sister. Wire. Now we no need to inject now, sister. See the pressure damping? Nothing now.
Yeah, sir. But I think it's engaged. We can move on without injection. We can take a microcatheter injection.
You go to the LO cranial little bit. I don't give forceful injection. Okay. Give donor. Maybe there is some channel. I feel
it looks so, sir. So mostly it looks like there is some micro channel. Probably we can take a channel tracking wire and we can try.
Cross and a filter XT. If you have carbon, you give carbon. No problem.
So what is your usual choice of channel wire, sir? Channel tracking wire?
I'm very comfortable with the filter XT somehow. Success rate is more. I use for first initial channel preparation, escalation of wire filter XT are those are all good, but the success rate going to crossing the true lumen with filter XT is more, and then filter XT somehow I use, but not much success with Fielder XTA. Uh, Maybe it's all individualized and personalized experience, how we handle the wire and this thing.
Sir, one question, please.
Suzuki uses cyan black. He uses cyan black, to my knowledge.
Sir, one question, please. Uh, Sir, about the Fielder XT group of wires, how do we choose XT versus XTA versus XTR? What are the scenarios?
It's a very clear channel is there. XT is a very good wire. And XTR, but some calcium, some initial channelization is a dramatic wire, XTR to my knowledge. And the wire for surfing also, it is a very useful wire. XTA, if you have a block, little fibrotic, and you need some penetration also, then I think XTA is a better wire. But most of them are 0.7 or 0.8, not much difference in the penetrating power of these wires.
Yeah, I mean, Fielder XTR, so if you look at tip loads, its XTR is like 0.8. I think XTA is 1.2 tip load. So, I mean, wherever you want slightly higher tip load, you take XTA. And when you're okay, I mean, there is a good channel and you can even take XTR. So it's a choice of operator, so anything can be taken. I mean, SAR is comfortable with simple XT, so that's also okay, fine. But at the end of the day, you keep only rotating wire, don't push it. So I think that's a key, okay? So in this. Yes, that's all. Yeah, you can see how the wire is going now. Just going, okay? So
Retrograde, you can give.
I think the way it has gone, it's mostly in the channel.
Give.
It looks we can, so you can complete this case even before Chandrayaan lands on moon.
Is we'll do that. Monitor దగ్గర తీసుకురా కొద్దిగా. Can you move the monitor there? Save that.
It's a XT, sir, Fielder XT.
Only.
Yeah.
That's why dual injection helps you.
Regular wire.
That's what there are points. Tapering tip is there, but some calcium is there, no doubt. But it may not be a very strong intimal calcium. What I feel. Uh,
Switching to workhorse wire, sir.
I'm switching to this is wire.
I think it's a Caraval catheter.
They run through. Take the balloon system. What is wrapping balloon? That was- So Chandrayaan, Sarath is very particular. No? It's
we use for
Chandrayaan
re-entry?
545 to 650. No?
Special stingray wire or yes, sir. You were mentioning about re-entry in anti-crate decision re-entry. What do we use with the stingray wires, stingray balloons? Or is there a dedicated wire for it, or we use our routine?
You can use stingray wire, right? Or there is also you can use even for stick and drive. You can use even Gaia wires, Gaia 2, Gaia 3, and sometimes you can use conquest wire, harnet wire to perforate. But then you have to swap to pilot wire.
Huh?
So for sticking, for making a hole, you can use stingray wire, conquest, or harnet wires.
I never used.
Yeah, high tip load wires. But there is a new wire like Conquest ST, right? It's almost a 20 tip load, 20 grams.
Suffer.
Yeah, so 20 tip load with tapered tip. That's a good wire. I mean, which is also being used for tip detection ADR.
How about recross in your practice, Sarath?
I'm yet to use recross.
Good catheter only. Looks appears like a little bulky, but okay, it tracks.
See, tip detection ADR is, once your distal wire is in subintima, you take IVUS, but you need an anti-wall IVUS catheter, okay? That's a Termos catheter. So it doesn't work with short monorail IVUS because the tip to transducer distance is the key. Okay, you need to have a short tip to transducer distance that is provided by anti-wall where it is only 8 millimeter. Okay, in Opticross, the IVUS catheter which we are using or which is using right now, the tip to transducer distance is almost 20 or 25 mm. Okay, so that is a huge gap. So, and also because it is a short monorail, it won't give you great support to push in the subintimal space. That's another problem. So yeah, when you have anti-wall IVUS catheter, you send catheter inside after creating a space in subintima, right? And your IVUS should show the distal true lumen of the vessel. Okay, you notify the distal true lumen of the vessel, and then you go with the microcatheter and Conquest XT. Under direct visualization, you can puncture. So again, it's like you have to know where the tip is, and then you rotate clockwise, anti-clockwise based on IVUS position, and then you perforate it. Microcatheter, yes, microcatheter, and through which you will keep. Yeah, you need a 8 French guide for tip detection ADR. You can't do with 7 French.
Chain per लेते हैं. Profile point chain. Balloon profile point. Strength తీసుకోండి. Synergy ఉన్నాయా? Chain. 2.5 inches. This is 2.5. Maybe taking 3 from the ostium will strengthen. Huh? Now we give. From
So are you doing IVAS, sir?
I will do IVAS. Now you see. Now. Shall we stand it and then do? Okay. It's a 3.5 actually. You take a 3 balloon dilate. 3 take. 3 will dilate with 3. Normal. 3 we dilate. 3 and we'll take a 3.5 stent. Very big one. Synergy. Synergy. What is this? Apollo, no? What is this balloon? 3.5, 3, yeah? Dilate. Go to 10, 12, 14. Lot of calcium is there, no doubt. Jason? Jason? Now we take a strength of 3.5. Then we'll do IBUS. Imaging, have it do. But we have done, no? We have done with 3 balloon, no? Language and dissections are there. 3.5 you take up to the long.
You can take 3.5, 33, 38 and deploy.
38 you give. This LED after 2 days we can do. No circle, we'll do LED. Circle is a small risk. You're going? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Abhi, certificate, well sent certificate. Uh, calcium. We have to dilate there. We have to dilate there. Take some, we got some balloon in the Wolverine Kani and just call. We have to dilate. There's a lot of calcium there.
Yes, sir. Probably we can even check a guide extension.
No, I will dilate better. Stent preparation, bed preparation is better. I got angiosculp. This patient had some financial issue. I'm donating actually material. So I got a angiosculp in my box so that I'm using.
Sir, one question, please.
Please.
Sir, these usual conservative measures of difficult crossing of balloons and stents, as in a buddy wire or an anchor wire or anchor balloon, these things which are low cost and hopefully effective.
Correct.
How much proportion of cases do we actually need to escalate to a guide extension or a cutting balloon or others, so in mild to moderate calcification? How often do conservative measures work?
So for crossing, you can have a anchor wire, anchor balloon, and all those things. But how block modification? Block modification needs something scoring or cutting balloon or IVR or something rota. Modification is different, and your anchoring crossing the balloon is different. There are two things here.
Right. Yes, sir, I get it. Can we avoid guide extension most of the mild to moderate calcium cases, sir, by plaque modification?
Tortuous lesions and all. Sometimes guide extensions cause dissections also. You have to be careful when you manipulate this. Most of the present day things are okay. 5.5, 6 French, they are okay. But you have to be careful. How you push the guide extension, different techniques are there. The inchworm method, and sometimes we push only because just it is going, but when you come back, you will see dissections. And that's why I think you have to be careful that in tortuous long, you have to be careful at bends particularly. Otherwise, there are very useful tools, no doubt. Previously, we used to struggle to push the stents. Nowadays, people are able to go down to the distal artery and deliver the stent and come back. This became very easy. Your long stents you are able to deploy with these guided catheters.
Just that, sir, cost is a concern in a lot of our cases, at least as growing cardiologists for us.
Correct. I agree.
To understand when to give up and ask for a higher, more material.
Uh, Correct, I agree. Cost, unless some indigenous things come, I think cost is a real factor.
Yes, yes. In wires and balloons, you can get as much of G material as possible, but when it comes to the others, it's not always available.
Correct. The more you go for a G material, the more complication rate also that builds up your unnecessary stress and all. So we have a system of some funding and keeping them. Like this patient I'm helping, that
Yes.
prank on the forum I'm telling, the patient doesn't have. You know what we have done? We have somehow managed some material for complex PCI, irrespective of the cardiologist, like Sarath also must be doing. So we are able to help some really needed cases where academically it is important and people have to, we have to teach somebody. Then these devices have to be used, and for patient also very useful. Without any complications, we can deliver the devices. So this is a way of life on this. You can't say anything. One, small, deploy.
So it's 8, 10, 11 nominal. That's okay.
Machulo dilates here. If you see the middle of this tent is not expanded, again, there is a sharp bend there, and that is what the areas of fractures also.
10, 11.
Okay, okay. Take a balloon, 3.5 G. Take 3.5 balloon. 3.5 balloon. Coming to ampullage catheters, they're very useful, but you have to be very careful while engaging the small stumps itself. The procedure can close the stump and there is no access to you. These things can happen. You have to be very gentle in manipulating the. But when you need the device as delivery, I think they're excellent. There is no doubt. And most often you have to get prepared to stent the osteums. Once you use these stents. Sometimes after finishing the procedure, extra injections, I change the catheter. I don't want to meddle with the osteal stent struts, which can damage the struts and deform. This can happen. Like here, the middle only will dilate that part, otherwise okay. Fine, fine. I think when Apollo, no, 3.5. So I think hopefully we are able to send you, Sharath, before the Chandrayaan steps. Huh?
It's already started descending, sir, Chandrayaan.
Okay.
It takes another 15 minutes to land.
We have a Suryayaan, so there is a Chandrayaan.
Yeah. Now Suryayaan is over, sir. We have to move on to Chandrayaan.
One second. Do it here. 14, 16,
14, 16,
17, 18.
52, 76.
Nothing to be given. It's okay.
10, 14, 16, 18.
So what you are using the heparin in your cath lab, glenforma or biological events?
Heparin, sir?
Uh,
I don't know, sir. I think
we happen to see couple of recently in last 2 years nothing, but recently 2, 3 episodes we have seen ACT not getting maintained. That's what I see.
I never had.
Okay.
But one thing we do every half an hour ACT, sir, in our lab for
Yeah.
all CTOs.
Not CTOs.
16.
I never face problem in CTOs somehow. But I'm very careful. I go on searching and people comment, but I have seen with some other consultants, it happened that the ACT coming down fast and getting thrombosed. As whether we change the heparin batches and these things. Maybe you have to have a regular control on the ACT, huh? Time to time.
I think Premchand had a couple of cases where he said heparin was the culprit, but yeah, we couldn't prove it. We changed all the batches.
Approximately కూడా చేసేయండి. బాగుందమ్మా బాగా చదివి. So one stent boost will take out. Down we have to take, no? Correct కదా? You do it here, sister. Go to 20. 22. Okay, fine. Fine, I think we have to get that. We went up to 24 actually in the middle. You feel you need a, we'll do a IVOS otherwise.
Yes, sir.
I will do IVOS.
Sir, the guide looks slightly non-coaxial. Is that intentional, sir?
Yeah,
It's
done.
leaflets.
Purposely I have done.
And may I ask why, sir?
That it's comfortable. Pressure tracings are good. You want to see the osteum?
No, sir. It was just I wanted to know why it was made non-coaxial. Is it because
Causing me
might this
problem while passing the devices, or there is no pressure dam, and that
pressure?
position
That's
looks comfortable. That's why I just kept it. Deep throat, what happens? May get damaged. That's why I did not do that.
yes. Right.
Now, paddle view, you can see that. We can change this guide also, no problem. If you want, we can change the guide too. We can change the guide once the job is over. JR guide is this one. Take JR guides. 6 French is enough. That one I'll remove. Why unnecessary? That catheter. బాబు అదొకసారి ఎల్ఈడి ఎలా ఉంది చూపించు తీసిస్తాను. Whenever you remove a catheter, aspirate first, then see the fluid come out. One Dudkins catheter. That will remove, no problem. Just leave it, we'll remove. No. Dudkins catheter. వెళ్ళిపోతారా లేట్ అయిపోయింది. వెళ్ళి ఓకే వెళ్ళు. Okay, go to one cranial caudal and give the wire. Give. I will do the IVAS. Looks good only for me. Huh? That's a bend there actually. Huh? Maybe in the top portion you have to dilate with the. What do you feel? Now it looks good only. Huh? What do you feel?
For me, it looks good, but
Okay.
do you have MLA? I was MLA, sir?
IVAS. Give that.
Oh,
Planning.
IVAS. Preparation. Preparation ఉంటుంది. Actually, tomorrow the cases like young girl 28 left main occlusion. That's Sharath. 28 years
oh,
left main occlusion, and they have opened into the circumflex, put a stent in the circumflex,
oh,
and the lady is feeling diseased vessel, feeling retrogradely, but there's absolutely no stump seen. From the stent anyway, I cannot see any stump.
okay, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, we are 3 kilometers away from moon.
Oh, great.
I think another 7 minutes.
That's I think crucial 3 kilometers. Huh?
Hmm. We have even live screen of Chandrayaan also. Not only your live screen.
We are going now ahead. That's it's a problem with the stats going. Hitting. Huh? Now it went. No. These catheters may, I think, may not go. Huh? I think unnecessary to spoil the. This is a gastralized thing, no?
Yes,
This is gastralized. Better. I will give a balloon dilatation there that way, because I'm not comfortable. I don't want to damage what result we achieved. Most of the times, if the IVAS catheter struggles, it will damage the struts unnecessary. It bends. You give me a 3.5 or 4 millimeter balloon, then I can dilate, no problem. For me, it looks okay.
3.5.
Looks good only. Looks good only. At that point, we can do it. Yeah, that point we'll do. 3.5 you can give.
So this is fine breaking phase. It is aligning straight descent.
3.5.
Sir, we are 800 meters, less than 1 kilometer away from moon.
Great. There may be big celebrations, no? If it touches. Last time also it touched for some problem. Data.
It disappeared before this stage, sir.
Mm.
So we crossed even that stage where it crashed last time.
Mm.
Hmm. Hmm. To descend.
Go to 24. Twenty-two, 24. Okay. Do it here. I think that is sufficient, no?
16,
20, 24.
22, 20.
Okay, no?
First time was this one, yeah?
ఇక్కడ చెయ్యి ఏం లేదు సిస్టర్ కిందను ఇక్కడే ఉంది అంతే పని చెయ్యి ఏం లేదు ఇంకా 2020 యాంజియోసిల్ తీసుకోవా క్లోజ్ చేసేద్దాం ఒక యాంజియోసిల్ I think accept this. Go to cranial. Go to cranial. Hello, cranial. It's the last shot, so I think it's a good result. We'll accept. Sharat.
Sir, good case.
Okay, okay.
We are on moon, sir, now.
Okay, thank you.
I think another 1 or 2 minutes. 2 minutes?
You give injection, it close.
Yeah, we are just 150 meters away.
Right.
That should come to 0, right?
అయిపోయింది చేశాను. ఇక్కడ ఒక ఇంజెక్షన్ ఇవ్వ బస్ ఇస్తే వీళ్ళు ఇస్తుంది.
Yeah, it's a zero velocity vertical.
పెట్టు. నీ పక్క లాక్కో, నీ పక్క అది అట్లా పెట్టు చెయ్యి. ఓకే.
Zero हो गया. Landed?
అలా ఆరే ఓకే.
Sir, landed.
ల్యాండెడ్, వెరీ గ్రేట్.
Landed. Perfectly landed.
గ్రేట్.
But you achieved zero, right? That is the key. Anyway, to land now.
ఆరే ఓకే వెళ్ళండి. లేకపోతే ఇంకో సైడ్ వెళ్ళండి, బికాస్ అలైన్మెంట్ క్లియర్ గా తెలుస్తుంది. చేంజ్ యాంగిల్. హియర్ ఆల్సో ల్యాండెడ్. ఈ చేంజ్ ది యాంగిల్ బస్, చేంజ్ ది యాంగిల్. ఎందుకంటే అది అలాగే కనపడతాయి అలైన్మెంట్ ఉంటే.
Is a rover.
చెయ్యి చెయ్యి. Now we can close.
So landing done, sir.
Important. If you see like this,
Landed.
అది చెయ్యి బాబు.
They are announcing now.
ఇంకేమున్నా ఎప్పుడైనా వద్దు. రైట్ అయ్యి బాబు. ఒకటి రండి, ఒకటి
Last
Sir,
Thank you, Sarath.
so shall we close the session, sir?
We'll close.